Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tea Time. This is Dandelion Detox Tea because I'm avoiding the flu. However medically relevant or not that might be, I'm not, qualified to give you medical advice, but it's just sort of, I had this tea. It sounded like the best tea for someone who might be trying to avoid toxins that make you sick. I don't even know. It's delicious, it's probably good for me, and I'm down with it. In any case, the reason that I am making this video is basically to respond to a Reddit thread, which I will show you now, which was so heartwarming and awesome and flattering and, oh man, you guys, thank you so much for just doing this. I think that it's really, you don't know how good this makes me feel. There's a lot of times where there's a silent majority of people who support me. They don't always, say thanks, and this is, really awesome thing. The thing that I want to talk about, though, aside from definitely support me on Patreon, it's the best. The thing that I want to talk about is this idea over here. People talk a lot about bronze science, and this is fast facts. And then we have another comment down here that's talking about, I think, bronze science challenge accepted. So there's a pretty common misconception about YouTube and the way that it works and being a YouTube content creator and what that means. And more specifically, being a StarCraft YouTube content creator, because there aren't a whole lot of us, and there's a reason for that. Hashtag dead game. Just kidding. What I want to talk about is the YouTube system of self-promotion. So the way that subscribers work in YouTube is not how it once worked. The way that subscribers work in YouTube is if you don't release a video in a certain amount of time, you start to lose subscribers. Not in the number will remain the same, but the number of people that get messaged within the YouTube system get a notification that will say, hey, this person you subscribe to has just made a new video. You should check it out. The number of people, that is, gets lower and lower and lower and lower. So what you have is a bunch of dead subscribers. It's called that. They're not actually dead. Don't worry about it. But the concept is that you need to make, as a YouTube content creator, content often, really often. The more often, the better. So currently, if you can make content often, and content that has a long watch time, that's the other thing. The algorithm promotes videos that have long and a high number of minutes watched. If you can get those two things happening on your channel, you're golden. Now, what I was doing with bronze science is taking a long time to make a really short video that people liked, and it was pretty popular, and it, got a lot of views and people liked it. But what that causes is a bunch of dead subscribers, because if I were to take all the free time that I had and didn't do any casts or any other videos and just stuck to bronze science, fast facts, and challenge accepted. We'll get to challenge accepted in a second. If I were to do that, I would maybe be able to make a video a week. Not 100% sure. And I would lose subscribers. I would lose subscribers, actual subscribers that get notifications to my content. And on top of that, the YouTube system for promotion wouldn't be promoting my video as much because it's a short video. So even if I get tons and tons and tons and tons of views, it's like a 3-minute video, bronze science. If bronze science is a 3-minute video, that takes me forever to make. But I love bronze science. Don't get me wrong. I love bronze science. It's ridiculously fun, and I would do it all the time if it were an option. The way that Tutorial Central worked is they paid me what I needed to live or to survive and all that kind of stuff. And I would devote all of my time to making content. So it didn't matter that bronze science took me forever to make. I had forever to make it. I could put out a bronze science and a fast facts in the same week, and I did that for a while. For a while, actually, the most successful period of Tutorial Central was when I was doing one bronze science every Friday and one fast facts every Tuesday, and then sometimes a third video. That was when, it was ramping up and it was crazy and awesome. And at the time, I wasn't really familiar with the way that YouTube works, as I just described. So I took 2 weeks to make how to get into StarCraft. I thought it was a really important video and I wanted to make it awesome. And I took 2 weeks to do that. And basically what that did was reset our subscriber count to 0. Basically 2 weeks is right around the point in time where it'll reach 0. The number of people will actually know that you've submitted new content is 0. And then they get reconnected, right? So I post new content, even though my actual subscriber count is 0. The scene subscriber count, maybe 15,000 for Tutorial Central, is around 15,000. And I make a video, and then I put it on Reddit, and then Reddit people find it that have already been subscribed to me, and then bam, they are now alive again. They are a live subscriber. They will once again receive notifications. But if it takes me another 2 weeks, the only notifications that they're going to get are on Reddit and things like that, which has a limited amount of reach, right? The reason why I don't have the time to just spend all of my time making YouTube videos like I used to do is because I work for CSN, which is awesome, which is not anything that I'm going to complain about at all. Working for CSN is phenomenal. I have all kinds of new opportunities that I didn't before. I live with Polton and Violet. I get to ask them questions about StarCraft, and they help me, create content and various things, and we talk about things. It's good. It's really good. I'm working on the training camp. I'm working on a new website, and it's really exciting. I'm finally getting to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do, like this website, but I couldn't because we didn't have the resources, and it takes a really considerable amount of resources to get things like these done. But they're happening. It's cool. Actually, that computer there is the computer that's rendering right now one of the episodes of Training Camp. That's happening. So I have 2 computers set up, and I just woo! All right, going to do some stuff. All right, rendering. Woo! All right, gonna do some stuff over here. It's really fun. Just the rolling back and forth, I'm enjoying quite a bit. But in all seriousness and all things aside, I spend a lot of time working for CSN, so I have a minimal amount of time that I can spend on my YouTube channel making videos. As a result, I've decided to do a cast a day, which I've already failed on pretty hard because of some technical difficulties, but that's what I'm focusing on, trying to do 1 cast of StarCraft per day. Because I want to be a better StarCraft caster, and I need to practice to do it. And it also fulfills this sort of, oh, okay, well, you are making videos, and they're longer videos, and they're happening often. So that's all the things that YouTube wants. And the long-term concept is, if I play the YouTube game right, long-term, maybe, with Patreon and YouTube combined, I'll be able to get back to the point where it is a self-sustaining channel, and I can just literally make YouTube videos all day like I used to, without the need to be beholden to an investor, or to be like, you have to make this many views this month or you're out of a job. Which was what Tutorial Central was. It was really stressful, but I think it was really awesome. In any case, I will be making more Bronze Science videos. I will be making Fast Facts videos and all of that stuff once Legacy of the Void comes out. Before Legacy of the Void comes out, CSN is in this super hyper mega crunch time action thing where I pretty much only spend time not doing CSN stuff when stuff is rendering, which it's rendering right now. So there's literally nothing I can do on that PC, so I can make this video for you. And that's kind of what I do. It's like, oh, I have enough time once per day to do a cast while something is rendering, and I can justify that. I'm not slowing down any of the CSN projects as a result. Challenge accepted. I posted this on Twitter and Facebook recently, but I want to reiterate right now. The reason why challenge accepted, the next episode, isn't coming yet, isn't here yet, is because I don't have replays. I could go through and try to do the challenge myself in as many different ways as possible, but I don't have time to do that. The whole challenge accepted thing only works if there's enough support from the community for people who want to do that challenge, who want to see the episode happen, enough so that they'll submit a replay of them successfully completing the challenge. And Day 9 could do that because he was huge when he did Fun Day Monday. He was huge. He has like 500,000 subs and all this stuff, right? So for him to say, hey, guys, try this out. Maybe he gets 0.001% of his audience to go try it out, and that's enough for him to make an episode of Fun Day Monday like he did. But for me, I am tiny human me, and 0.1% of my audience is 0 people so far. So I really want to do Challenge Accepted. I think it's super fun. I think that unfortunately, I didn't make it consistently enough in the very beginning of things because stuff was falling apart and I had other things to do and I wasn't dedicated to doing Challenge Accepted as a full-time content creator. But that's kind of where it is. It's sort of, I think it's a cool product. I think it's a cool video series. I'm gonna do my best to do it, but if it doesn't work out, we can try it again later. At this point in time though, the only thing that's preventing me from making the next episode of Challenge Accepted is replays. So, just so you know, in case you're thinking about it, because I think you might be thinking about it, the next episode of Challenge Accepted, if you want to submit a replay, is really easy. Make as many cool multiracial combinations as possible. That's it. It's not even a strict challenge where you have to do a certain number of things in a certain way and you pretty much can't fail this challenge. You'd be like, oh, well, I had a tank. We went for tanks and vipers and I just had the vipers pull the tanks around with their viper thing so they could move around super quick. And it failed, but in this one engagement it worked and it was really awesome and kind of hilarious and we all had a good time. Awesome. Or we went Mutavac and we just had the Metavacs boosting and following the Mutalisks around and it was kind of cool. Or especially like spell interactions and different things like that. Like you can do Guardian Shield on an Ultralisk and it's like pretty much unkillable. It's crazy. Watching a Guardian Shielded Ultralisk run through things is kind of phenomenal. I got this idea from a Carbot video, which was Carbot video number 20, Teamwork. I don't remember what season it is, but I'll link it at the very end. At the very end of my videos, I always have like this thing, and then there's the JaKaTaK symbol in the middle. If you click on that, it'll take you somewhere. You don't always know where it's gonna be, but it will take you somewhere. At the end of this video, you will know where it's going to take you because it's going to take you where I said it was going to take you, which is to that episode of Carbot, if you need some ideas. But seriously, it's a video series I really, really wanna do. So if you could help me out with that, that would be phenomenal. Once again, huge shout out to LOB Silvertone for making that really sweet post on Reddit today. It really made my day and I appreciate it. And to everyone else, all the other people who, support what I do, the whole heck of a lot of you. And it's very easy, I think, for a lot of people to get caught up in negativity, negative comments and things like that. And I want you to know that I appreciate you. I get to do what I love because you all support me. And because if you weren't there to support me, then I wouldn't be doing this right now. I would probably be still working at FedEx moving boxes. So seriously, I appreciate it. Thank you. My name is JaKaTaK, and as always, thanks for watching. If you have an idea you would like me to make into a video, please leave it with any questions, comments, criticisms, concerns, or anything beginning with letter C in the comment section below. And I'll see you again soon. This tea is delicious. And I lost my flow. Threw off my groove. Yeah. There it is.